How's my Quad Squad doing? It's the man, the myth, the legend, Quadmft here, bringing you guys another Father's Sunday. What's going on, Quad Father?
Hey, what is up, Warriors? It's the Quad Father here, and I am just happy to be able to tell you something that happened in my life to hopefully keep you out of trouble.
This is a pretty crazy story. He briefly just told it to me before, and I was like, wow. This is a YouTube story. Like, this is one I want you guys to hear. So if you guys, before the video starts and before the story starts, if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like rating on this video, that would be very much so appreciated. What's the goal? You don't set it too high.
All right, 7.
7 likes. If we could hit 7 likes, that would be awesome. Make sure to click that like button. Here's the story. Let's get ready, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Well, the reason I haven't told you this story is because it's not exactly the type of story you tell a teenager. Mm-hmm. But you know, you're getting older. You're starting to be out there on your own.
Almost 22. So.
Yeah, almost. Just a little bit, a few more years.
It's a joke.
Yes, it is. And so this is something that happened to me in college. Okay, I was living in the dorms, and you know, when you live in the dorms, when you live in that type of group environment, it's kind of like what I see with you guys watching the Phase House and all the.
Oh yeah, I watch a few Phase Rain videos here and there.
Yeah, they all have this group mentality, right? So they kind of move in packs, right? They do stupid things to each other and pranks, and we did that type of thing to each other in the dorms, and so you get kind of close because you have every meal together, and so I lived there with my buddy Swanee, and then Chandler, he's a tall, skinny black guy. And then there was Dave, who was he's a football player, another black guy. And then there was Mike. Okay. Well, Mike was one of those kids that really liked to have a good time.
Oh,
it seemed like this was one of the first times he ever was away from his parents, and he just liked to live life. And, yeah. So
you like to live life. It's a good attribute.
Yeah, absolutely. He enjoyed all parts of life except for school.
Oh, okay. And it's kind of hard in college.
Yeah, he didn't make it.
Because you got to put
first year
a little bit of effort into it.
You got to go to class. I mean, once in a while, at least when there are tests. You know. So anyway, so this story was a Friday night, and we had all hit the bars. Okay, we were all 21 because we lived in the dorms when we were juniors, actually, because we were all transfer students. So we were coming back from the bars, and Swanee and I had walked slightly ahead of Chandler and Dave and Mike. Well. We all of a sudden, Swanee and I stop, and we turn around, and they're crossing the street behind us.
Okay.
And then they were far enough in the distance that we could see them, but we couldn't quite know what was happening. They stopped in the middle of the street, and there was this car right there.
Are they driving or they're walking?
No, we're all walking home.
Okay, yeah.
But they're in the middle of the street, and I'm like, why are they even standing there? And they were having a conversation. Couldn't quite see what was going on. Well, as we came to find out, they were crossing a street, and they, I wouldn't. Okay, maybe they were overserved. I wouldn't say they were drunk. They may have been overserved that evening, right? So they were having fun, and so they stopped in the middle of the street, and they slowed down this car. Well, the guy was not too happy about it, and so he jumps out and says, "You." He starts throwing racial slurs back when. Well, it wasn't okay, but it wasn't as taboo now.
I mean, obviously now it's
it's way
crazy.
Worse.
Yeah,
right. So he starts screaming at him, and Mike has a bottle of, I don't know, it was gin or whiskey or something in his hand. And so he takes that bottle and he smashes it on the front of the guy's car.
What
it's like,
dumbass.
oh, great. Yeah, what
Why would you mess with a guy who's already upset? And you're a bunch of drunk guys. You're going to have no chance.
Right.
If they're assuming to fight, you're not going to have any chance. He's just going to push you over and you're going to stay there.
Who would do that anyway? I mean, first of all, I mean...
why would you upset him more? There's no reason. Just get out of his way and just move along.
And that's kind of like alcohol abuse, really.
Yeah.
If you're going to break a bottle of booze, you paid for that bottle.
Exactly. You just wasted your $15 or whatever it was.
Well, the guy was obviously not happy, the guy in the car. He reaches back into the car and grabs a gun.
This is not going to be a good story.
Okay, so Chandler and Dave and Mike just start running, right? I mean, that's what you do, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, you bob and weave. They were probably weaving on their own. But as they try to run away, the guy actually hauls off and shoots. So we heard pop, pop.
Oh yeah.
And we're looking down there like, what? And all of a sudden they're running. We're like, oh crap. So then the guy gets in his car and drives away. So at that point, gone. I would like to say that we were rushing to the scene of the gunfire, but I would say we were cowering in the corner waiting for the gunfire to stop.
Oh yeah. You're hiding. You're waiting. Gunfire. I'm
best
out.
Friends in the world. I can't stop a bullet for him, right?
No. I mean, no.
So we're like, oh crap! And this was before cell phones, so we didn't have, we couldn't just call 911 right away. And so we run over there, and Dave is laying on the ground. Dave actually got shot. And Chandler.
That
and
was
Mike,
the guy who smashed the bottle, right?
No.
Oh,
Mike was a
okay.
white guy and got his buddy Dave shot.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and
Not a good situation.
no, and
Ouch.
Dave, he got shot like, I guess it would be like, well, it was like the butt, really.
He got shot in his ass.
Yeah, but it went through.
Ouch.
Right,
Fuck.
so it didn't just
Wow.
bounce off, and so it didn't take too long, and the paramedics were there, and I honestly. Oh, he did get caught. The guy did get caught.
Oh, okay.
As I thought about it, because I'm like, I remember him going to court, and I remember visiting Dave in the
hospital.
In the hospital, and he had a catheter, and he was happy
Yeah.
happy to show it off, and we're like, okay, man, I guess not all racial stereotypes are true, but so he was actually a really good sport about it. I'd have been pissed.
Oh yeah.
You go out for a night with your buddies, and a guy acts like an a-hole and it breaks a bottle on someone's car, and
gets
you
you
end
shot.
up good.
Yeah.
I mean that was the only time I've been around someone who actually got shot.
Yeah.
So
that's very painful.
yes, it was. He was
So
not
like,
happy.
what type of trouble do you think that guy got in who just shot someone?
Oh yeah, he should have got if it was like his first offense.
Like first and probably wasn't if
Probably-
he's doing that,
yeah,
but
probably a few years, because you can't just shoot somebody.
Of course-
Especially
of
someone
course not.
who's not. I guess he could say he thought his life was threatened, but with a gun, you're pretty much going to win every battle you have.
yeah. majority of
And
the
these guys
time.
were running away, right? He got shot in the butt.
Yeah,
It's not like he was
fleeing.
running
if they were
towards
going
him.
at him with the broken bottle, it was gonna cut him like a knife. I understand shooting him. Like I get that.
Right, right,
You
self-defense.
should be okay. Yeah.
Right. Especially a bunch of
But
drunk
when
kids.
they're running away,
Right.
They're running away. They're saying we're done. We're getting out. Nobody here's hurt. We don't want to get hurt. You clearly have a gun.
Right.
You're gonna kill us.
Right, we're out of here. I mean, that's the talk is over when the gun starts to come out.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, no, you can't fight those bullets. So he definitely got convicted. It was probably 92 is probably when that happened. No,
Just
no,
when I was born.
no, wait, that was wait. It had to be 87. That was
Okay,
it.
87.
I
Good
got
estimate.
to get my years out.
That's a solid story, Quadfather.
Yeah, well, it's not one that I'd like to relive.
Uh-uh.
I guess in the end, it all turned out okay. Nothing. He could have got hit in so many places. He could have hit in the spine. He could have got hit, in the jugular, like in the or the
In the back of the head.
or yeah. Well, but I mean the thigh, that area.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
inner thigh. That I don't know what.
It could have went through what's that big bone? The femur.
It could have gone through the. That probably would have been better because it did cut open some of his, his middlings. But he ended up being all right. And the
That's good.
hilarious part was Swanee went to visit him in the hospital, and the nurses are saying, no, you can't go in, only family. And Swanee's like, I'm his uncle. So you're like, okay,
Yeah,
and Swanee's
yeah.
white.
Yeah.
Dave's definitely black.
You're not just gonna like. Do you think they would really question him?
No, they didn't. He got
his
in.
uncle.
Yeah, at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, what are you gonna say? The
Yeah.
lady
No,
at
you're
Bay-
not.
You can't be. That's impossible.
No,
No.
of course.
I
he's
could
gonna
be
get away with it.
his sister or his
Cousin?
mom's,
I don't
mom's
know.
husband.
I don't know.
So by
Step cousin,
marriage.
step something.
Yeah, or by marriage.
Yeah,
You'd have to
easy.
be the same race for that.
All right, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That was a crazy story again. Quadfather said let's shoot for 7 likes. So
70.
if we could get 7 likes, that would be
Oh,
awesome.
man,
Don't forget to
70.
subscribe and join the Quad Squad. Don't click that sub button. Click
Yeah,
that
click
sub
it.
button. We upload awesome videos
Just
every day.
click it.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It's been Quadmft and the Quadfather. Check out his Twitter. Link to it down in the description below. It's
Thank
been
you.
Quadmft and the Quadfather for the 3rd time. And
Yeah, can I
we're
ask you a
out of time.
question
Oh,
before
go for it.
we finish?
Yeah.
When does Black Ops 3 come out? When's the release?
32 days?
So it's early November?
Very soon. November 6th.
Okay.
Okay, and it
Very
releases
cool.
on a Friday or Saturday.
But
Better
can you
than a
download it?
Tuesday.
You don't need disc, right? We don't need a midnight release?
Well, I mean, we already have them pre-ordered, so what are we going to do?
Oh.
We're just going to ignore it?
Can you download it, though?
Pay for it anyway? I'm sure you can, but
It's not fast enough.
no, we're fine.
All right,
We're
click
gonna
it,
get the game,
subscribe,
obviously. Subscribe.
follow,
You guys know what to do.
7 likes.
Yeah, 7 likes. See you guys later. I'm Audi 5000. It's been Quadmft and the Quadfather, and I'm Audi 5000.
And I will see you at the hospital.
Bang, bang.